Blue eyes and blonde hair is not the objection of beauty. Blue eyes, blonde hair, and leprosy, or what you call vitiligo, is not the object of beauty. Melanin is. With that, I would like to say, Kal Halal, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahushai Bahashim, Rchwa Kodash, the water Yahweh for giving us Yahushai, the blindness to the kinetic elders of GMS, our big brothers. Greetings and salutations to the brothers in this country and all over the world who are prophesying in the true name of what you people stupidly and ignorantly call God and see. The true name is Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, which is none other than the power of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and anybody who are descendants from those people on their father's side. Salak, anybody who are descendants from those people on their father's side, and those who are scattered abroad. Shalom. Shalom to the Akim and the Akwath. Okay? I got a little thrown off, of course, man. You know, Lord willing, wherever the Spirit of the Lord is, there's Satan amongst them. And again, you know, I'm going to get to the lesson, but it's just a little bugged out. You know, I'm in the middle of nowhere, man, you know. And of course, you know, I get the phone back. I'm very excited. I can make my videos now. And of course, you know, on the back deck, the people here who never hear, they're back. You know, you got these Edomite that looks like some kind of a retreat home. And it's not even like a real home. It's like people who just go there. It's not even a real B&B, but, you know, Edomites are at the deck. So I got to lower my voice, and they went back in. I got these old Edomite couples here. I know they racist. They look like 89, 90. So you know they where they came from. They're right there, you know. So I gotta lower my voice a little bit. Other than that, there's nobody around, you know, like that. But anyway, to go on with the lesson, I'm making a video before I get ready for camp. It's Saturday, and was looking for a subject, but I saw Apostle Ramlab's. I just checked in real quick. Apostle Ramlab this morning, he was going into, you know, I just caught a quick segment of him talk about, you know, Esau, you know, the devil, Edom, the nation of Edom, and saying how they're going to serve slavery, which is prophesied in the Bible, thus said the Lord. And you're going to pay for everything you have done in this side to the chosen people of the Lord who had melanin. And you're going to pay in the kingdom of heaven to come, which is now. All right. And it's only going to get worse for you people, you Edomites, man. You're the nations. But the focus is on you Edomites, you know, because when you come into the glory and the pure, majestic beauty of this truth through the power of Yahweh Shemashai, you're going to find out the objection of beauty. And I always say to the Spirit is the nation of Israel. Furthermore, starting with Yahweh through his son Yahushai. Okay? And we all know if the one-on-one, when you learn about the scriptures, you come into the knowledge of Yahweh Shemashai, which is a mystery, but only given to the sheep because the Lord is a shepherd. The sheep hear the Lord's voice. Is that what? What do you hear and you learn? You learn that you are the objection of beauty, melanin, woolly hair, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And we also learn that Yahushai was the spirit of Adam because he was the first. But I'm not going to go into that. It's another lesson. But the point is that Adam was not the first human being on earth, Adam and Eve. Adam had parents. There were people actually called the Adamites. Okay, Adama, I believe. Adama. I'll double check that. Let me check it right now. I don't want to get that wrong. So the point is that the first people of earth, of the world, had color. They had melanin. Okay? And melanin, as we know, if you go into it, Apostle Gabar brought it out years ago, that they actually sell melanin in these Scandinavian countries in Europe. You know, they actually sell melanin for better health, because melanin is even when you're born in the womb, you can look it up, the details. When you're born in the womb, okay, and you develop in, you know, the mother's egg, whatever, melanin is the first byproduct that makes you develop and grow. You know, melanin is a I believe is a protein and makes you grow as well. You know, there's a whole lot of knowledge of melanin they don't teach in the schools, man. Melanin is in all over the universe. Melanin is everywhere. Melanin is a key part to existence. You know, so it's pretty deep, and I got to go deeper myself. But melanin is what the first people had, and especially the Lord. Okay, describes the Lord as a dark-skinned man. Okay, the Most High. Okay, the Heavenly Father, the Yahweh Shai, the angels, all have melanin. Okay, so if the Lord made the first spirit, which is Yahweh Shai, and then made an image, because the first image is in the spiritual realm, what did he look like? Melanin, very, very dark skin. Okay, just like the Most High. So, and we all know that and we can tell that melanin has power. It's like a solar energy kind of thing, or kind of cell. You know, it insulates power. You know, melanin is synonymous with power and strength, and that's why we are, you know, not only just melanin people all over the world, but that's an extra dose of that extra jolt of power that we have. That's why the greatest athletes are what? Dark-skinned. You know, I'm a ball player at heart, you know, so not at heart, but I love ball. That was my physical workout in the world. I love martial arts too, you know what I mean? But that physical activity, you know, ball, man, that's my thing. And who's the greatest ball player of all time, man? The darkest ones, man. My guy is Michael Jordan, MJ. Ain't nobody touching him. He's blacker than black, man. All right, not black, but dark. Okay. Beautiful. I looked up to him, and a beautiful man in the spirit to look up to. I mean, he's off overall, we know, but he represented good qualities, you know. And overall, he was melanin, very dark, and he's the greatest. Okay. Muhammad Ali, and he's melanin, the greatest boxer, or considered a boxer. Or people say Sugar Ray Leonard, not Sugar Ray Leonard. Well, Sugar Ray, he's one of my favorites, but Sugar Ray Robinson, dark skinned. Mike Tyson, melanin. All right, Michael Jackson, believe it or not, his natural color was dark skin. Okay, he's the greatest. You know what I mean? So the greats have one thing in common. There's, you know, melanin. All right, which goes into solar energy, and even down to your intellect and intelligence, man. You know what I mean? Anyway, so sorry I rant a little bit. I got, you know, quite a bit to cover. This might be a part 2 or 3. You know what I mean? But something I was just thinking about in the spirit. So I pray the Lord be with this video. Okay, because there's something out there, you know, important to push out. You know, but part of this truth is being proud of what you are, what you look like, man. So I'm gonna go Leviticus 13 and Leviticus 14. I don't know if I'm gonna finish all that, but again, we're gonna go through the you know, blue eye, the curse of that, blue eyes and blonde hair and leprosy. Okay, these are curses. Okay, to the Bible. Let me get you one. You know, one in Solomon to make you feel proud about what you are, man. You know what I mean? Because this society, so it tells you, if the Bible bigs up melanin and praises melanin and is beautiful, then the Lord made the first beings, his chosen people, a melanin people, all over the world as well. Then what does it mean for these people here in America, all over the world, or this current state of the world, especially America? What do they push out there? What's their image? Okay. Let me get this. This is Solomon. Okay, and I heard that fucking bitch up there, you know, in the deck. Oh, see, he's a black guy, something blacker than black. I don't know what she was saying, but, and then the guy was like, shh, shh. You know, so I don't know if I'm trying to make myself seen out here, y'all. These fucking devils out here, man. You know what I mean? Fucking racist devils, man. Can't trust these devils, man. All right, so like I know I'm talking. Let me get this Solomon. Okay, Salak. Get it real quick. I'm going off memory. I kind of forget where it's at. This is Solomon. See where it's at. See, I remember. I know it says I'm black and comely. Matter of fact, let me just look it up because I don't want to waste time, you know. It's already been 10 minutes. I'm going to look it up real quick and my little thing here. Comely. Okay, Psalm 105, all right there. So it says, okay, I'm right to the point. Songs of Solomon, King Solomon, which is Yahweh Shai, okay? And he was well, I believe he was dark skinned as well. Okay, very dark skinned, right? So it says I am black. Now let's look up the word black in that scripture there. We're gonna go to the blue letter, Salak. This is the jacked up phone I got to mail back. So Lord, I'm working on the laptop too, cause Lord, I like to have laptop or on me to do shows. I can't work off my laptop anymore. I mean my computer because they blocked my IP address, but I got this phone. So anyway, let's type in I'm gonna type in comely. Excuse me, I type in black. I believe that word is Kedar. We're gonna double check. All right, we're gonna double check. Let's go to Solomon. We gotta get everything right here. Okay, Salak, almost there. Gotta double check this. Okay. Songs of Solomon. That word there is shachar, okay, which means black. So they say dark, blackish color of face. Okay. Used of hair, meaning that's how you describe hair, like black or dark brown. You know what I mean? But this is used blackish. So ish. We're not saying we're black, but it's ish, meaning sort of like dark skinned. Okay. Properly dusky, but also absolutely jetty or dark black. Okay. Dark skin. Okay, so it says oh, it's a lot. It says I am black shakar, right? Like Tupac Shakar. I am black but comely. I'm black. What do you say? What do you say? I'm black and beautiful. Comely means beautiful. So it's saying I am shakar and yapa. Okay, but I'm Shakar, but Yapa, O ye daughters of Yerushalayim, as a tense of Kedar, which the Kedar, I believe, is dark, as Kedar as the curtains of Solomon. Okay, now that goes into certain things that he made that were dark, the tense of Kedar. All right, but I just wanted to get that first part out to say I am black but comely. We always used to bring up that script like James Brown, I'm black and I'm proud. You see, that's nothing new. We said that in the scriptures, but we didn't call each other black. We are beautiful, you know. So black is beautiful, man, or not black, salak. Dark skin is beautiful. There's no saying as black people or black, whatever. All right, that's a bad because colors have vibrations, and at the end of the day, they know that black has void of light, void of knowledge. Dark means death, means a lot of bad things. All right. So anyway, and you people want to eat that word up. Anyway, can't believe it's been damn near 14 minutes. Hope I'm not adding disinterest nobody. All right, so we're going to go to Leviticus because it's kind of lengthy. And I don't want to make this lose anybody's attention span. Okay, so we're going to go to Leviticus. (13), okay? And I'm going to start... You know, let me start from the blue eye and blonde hair because I made that point first, right? And then we go to leprosy, right? This is Leviticus chapter 13. You know what? Let's start in order. Salak. We'll start from 13 to 1. It says, and the Lord spoke unto Moses and Aaron, saying, when a man shall have in the skin of his flesh a rising, a scab or a bright spot, and it be in the skin of his flesh like the plague of leprosy, then he shall be brought unto Aaron the priest, or unto the one of his sons the priest. Okay, and the priest shall look on the plague on the skin of the flesh, and when the hair and the plague is turned white, and the plague in the sight be deeper than the skin. Let's start from verse 2. It says, when a man shall have in the skin of his flesh a rising, a scab, or a bright spot. So a rising is like a, you know, something like shingles or like or eczema, psoriasis, you know, skin reactions, or irritated skin reactions. Scab, same thing, scab. A scab develop, get scaly skin or something like that, or it says a bright spot, your skin could get discolored or disfigured. All right, it says, and it be in the skin of his flesh like the plague of leprosy. So what is that? That's leprosy. Well, leprosy is really, it says like leprosy. Like if your skin changes color, like leprosy in a way, you get like spots, like literally spots, like a leopard. That's where you get the term leopard from, which is my favorite animal, by the way. But um, because leopards have what, little spots on them. That's why it's called a leopard, right? So you can hear leprosy means spotlight, right? Right. So it says the plague of leprosy. Okay. And I want to touch on that too, like a plague, that you are what you eat, the phrase says, and kind of even what they say, the clothes that you wear, you are what your clothes are, or you manifest who you are through the stuff that you have, like whether, you show yourself, whatever you are, you show yourself. My cat's, next door. Yeah, the cat was next door. Yeah, so um that's what leprosy is, right? So it says, then he shall be brought unto Aaron the priest, or unto his son, or of his sons the priest. Okay. The cat's here, running next door. All right. It says, and the priest shall look on the plague. Fucking next door. All right. So it says Salak, it says, and the priest shall look on the plague in the skin of the flesh, and when the hair in the plague is turned white, and the plague in the sight be deeper than the skin of his flesh, it is plague of leprosy. And the priest shall look on him and pronounce him unclean. Okay, so again, what you call vitiligo, is leprosy in the scriptures. And you have a spots of that of nature, there will be procedures of how to handle someone like that. Okay, we're about to read that. So, but you would have to be brought to a priest, okay, for him to identify. Okay, your priest was basically like your local, your local sheriff, your local police officer, man, your local, your local spiritual guidance, man. Your priest, what he is. You go there for all things, problems in the family, something with the child, with the husband, whatever, husband or wife, man. You will go to the official, which our officials were the priest of Yahweh Shemai Shai. That was our order, okay, not this devil's order, but our order, okay, because we have order, the nation of Israel, and we're coming back into order right now, man, through these laws, statutes, commandments, okay. And again, blue eyes and blonde hair is not the object of beauty, okay. Melinin is, okay. Matter of fact, blue eyes is really, they're not even fully developed, okay. You have something called an epithelium, which is two muscles in your eye, and then you have something called a scrome or scrum. I'm not saying it right, I just looked it up. And you have two muscles in that first part of the muscle of the eye, where your center of the eye is. Okay, they're all muscles, and it basically you have melanin there. Okay, so the melanin in that first muscle, the first layer, if it has no pigment, then you have the light comes in and it disperses different ways, just like how the air, the atmosphere, and the air does with light, and also the water. That's why it looks blue, because of the light, right? So there's no pigment there. That's why you have blue eyes, which means it's undeveloped. Okay, you're supposed to have pigment in your eyes to be a certain color. All right, blue eyes is definitely a defect. All right. So it says, if the bright spot be white in the skin of his flesh, and the sight be not deeper than the skin, and the hair thereof be turned white, then the priest shall shut him up that hath the plague 7 days. And the priest shall look on him the 7th day, and behold, if the plague in his sight be at stay, and the plague spread not in the skin, then the priest shall shut him up 7 days more. All right, the priest shall look on him again the seventh day, and behold, if the plague be somewhat dark, and the plague spread not in his skin, the priest shall pronounce him clean. It is but a scab, and he shall wash his clothes and be clean. Okay, so it would be procedures. You would go to the priest. He would lock you up. He would put you away for 7 days because it would be you would have leprosy. They would do prayer and ceremony, and then you come back and check on you if you still had that there, or if it went away, that leprosy went back into your color, or back into its natural color, then you would be clean. Okay, but in some cases you wouldn't be, so you have to stay another 7 days. Okay, and remember, seven means everything's spiritual, man. Seven means what? A completion, a certain amount of days. Okay. Okay, so it says, but if the scab spread much abroad in the skin, after that he hath been seen of the priest of his cleansing, he shall be seen of the priest again. And if the priest see that, behold, a scab spreadeth in the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is leprosy. You see? Just like that same mark that a Cain got. Let me go to that real quick. And I don't want to make this too long. Just want to hit some points, but I got to go to this, right? That's that same mark Cain got, man. And I'm doing this for the beginners, people who were watching this. People don't know this. People got to wake up to this knowledge. That again, once again, man, I remember when I was younger, 40 years old now, born in 81. I remember, must have been like 86, 85, 87. I remember 5, 6, 4 years old, whatever. Or even a little older, 5, 6. And I remember thinking, I was watching TV. It was like a Martin Luther King thing going on. And I remember watching TV and I was just thinking, man, damn, well, I knew that Martin Luther King, he died in the 60s, right? And I knew that we were like 87, 80, whatever. So I knew it was like 20 years after. I knew that at that age. And I said to myself, okay, another 20 years to go, which would be what? 2006, 2008, right? Lord, when I got in the truth, Lord, when the Lord opened my mind, I brought the Yabashimai Shai, and I met the apostles. That what? I figured in 20 years in time that, okay, well, when I grow up, man, it's not going to be as racist. Like, we're going to see, like, I'm going to see my color in the TV. I'm going to see me on the TV. I'm going to see me on the cartoons. You know what I mean? And here it is, 2021. It's not that way. Okay, we're still seeing blue-eyed, blonde hair on TV. We're still seeing white, blue-eyed, blonde hair as objection of beauty on these magazines. We're still seeing blue-eyed and blonde hair and leopard skin be glorified. That's the better. That's what attractive. That's what's beauty. And our people have black self-hatred. They use skin coloration to bleach their skin. You have Rihanna, Mary J. Blige with the whole blonde hair. Eve, I'm going back to the day in the 90s. Faith Evans with the blonde hair, Mary J. Blige with the blonde hair, Evie Eve with the blonde hair back in the 90s, late 90s, these female rap artists pushing that shit. Mary J. Blige especially, man, was big on that, pushing that, man. That's a style. But here it is in the scriptures that's off. Okay? Which shows you that who are the people who are pushing this. And eventually there were what? There were, Amalekites, fake Jews pushing this, controlling the music industry and pushing out the images that you see before you today. So that blonde hair was strategic, all right, by these elites. They were strategic to put our people more into transgression with our Lord, all right. Now, of course, in these stuff they try to include here like race stuff here and there, but overall it's still majority Edomites that you see on TV, man. Or that image, So let's go to Cain. It says Genesis chapter 4, verse 9. It says, and the Lord said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? So here it is Cain, who is the spirit of the white man, you damn devils, you so-called white people, the nation of Edom. You have the same attributes, the same spirit, man, as Cain, okay? Cain actually in the Hebrew means, in the Lashon Hadash, ancient tongue, the holy tongue, means kwawan, all right, which means weapon, a dagger, a spear, okay? And do you not carry that out? Are you not a damn dagger to the world and the people, especially to our people? Are you not a damn dagger to the nation of Israel? Do you not act as a spear, as a weapon? That's all you believe in. All right, I'm ranting on. So anyway, you damn devils are the spirit of Cain, okay? And Abel means transitory. Here 1 minute and gone the next, okay? And it says, and he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from the land. And I went through this many times before through the spirit of all of us. That what? That Esau got cursed because he killed his brother and spilled his own brother's blood, man. Okay? And that's what the Lord cursed him. He gave him many curses. He gave him that you curse from the land. That's what the land will, well, let's read. It says, when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. Right? So when this damn devil Cain, the spirit of him and his children, which you so-called white people are, wherever you go, the earth is not going to yield, which yield means to give its increase to you. How does the earth give its increase or give things to you? How does it increase? By farming, by agriculture, by cultivating the land, right? Getting ready to farm it, to be the husbandman to the farm. Now, when you plant certain seeds, it's not going to develop for you. Okay, that's why, again, in America is turned into basically a imported, not exporting country. America is one of the biggest consumers of genetically modified food organisms, biggest consumers of MSG foods. Okay, you have in Europe, Scandinavian countries where Esau dwell, especially in our land, Israel. That's a Garden of Eden right there, man. This damn devil has said his dirty paws there, which shows you the Most High and the Lord is true. Because why? As soon as he got there, the earth will not yield its increase for him. He cannot. The proof is that in Israel, right, they have to get everything imported. Okay, there's no export business out there. Everything, even the trees, they're gonna import. The trees, plant trees, especially the trees and the stuff you see out there, has to be brought there, because wherever this white devil goes, the earth will not give it its increase. And guess what? And is it not true? Everywhere he goes, he wants to cut the trees down, and he wants to build metropolitan cities. Cater towards women. Build skyscrapers, just like the Caucasus Mountains. Anyway, it says okay, and he said, and a fugitive and a vagabond I shall be in the earth. Yeah, you're a fugitive because you run away from the true laws of the Most High. Because fugitive means running away from laws. You're not a fugitive if you don't run away from a law. Okay, so a fugitive and a vagabond. A vagabond means a land wanderer, one place to another. He doesn't keep at home. Okay, and that's what it is. He doesn't keep at home. And you see a lot of this in America is a number one example of that. How did they get America? By rape, robbery, and murder. That's easy. Okay, you learn that in school, man. How these damn devils, they try to sugarcoat it, but these people murdered babies, man, murdered families, killed people, and again continue doing these things, man. In the Indian Removal Act, Trail of Tears, horrific history, man, about what happened to the natives, man. Okay. It says, it says, and Cain said, Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid. And I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond on the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. Okay, now I skipped the part, Salak. Salak, let me read that part. I missed that part, Mark. Okay, here, I didn't read it yet. Verse 15, it says, and the Lord said unto him, therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, the vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain. Okay, the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. Okay, meaning, so what was that mark upon Cain? And why did the Lord say when they find him, they should kill him? Right? Because it's like saying we already knew in ancient world leprosy was. It was a plague, and Melinin. If you were to see a man like that, you would kill him. It's like seeing a white roach or something like that, man, like a roach. You see a man with leprosy, you would just instantly want to kill him, no questions asked, man. And that mark in the Hebrew there is awath, which means distinguishing appearance. Distinguishing appearance. What's distinguished about its appearance? It's in plain sight, man. You can see this man does not look like any other man on planet Earth, man. That's like walking around and seeing like a straight purple man walking around, you know? Or imagine walking around, you see a guy, eyes this big, and this big, like some kind of big bug. You want to fucking kill that guy instantly, man. Okay? Some strange creature, man. Okay, and that's exactly what it was when Esau, Cain got that mark. He was a strange creature, and it was just like, as soon as you saw me, you had to freaking terminate this being. And here it is in this world. This is what we know at the end of the days, in this life, in this realm, in real time, right now as we speak, you got these damn devils putting leprosy in the forefront, man. But these people don't even know that that's a curse, and you our people too. You especially got the island women of our women. They want to be with the white man, get the blue. They want their babies to be blue-eyed and blonde hair. A lot of, I mean, my people from Haiti, Levi, they have a lot of self-hatred, man. They like white people. They want to be white. They want to bleach their skin. The women want to have kids, but they want light-skinned babies. Island people are fucked up, man. In the head. Especially the women. I mean, I remember her used to Puerto Rican women. Oh, I want a white man with blue eyes and da. I want my baby, But you definitely wrong, man. That's not the objection of beauty. Period. If that was the case, then the Lord would have been that way the first one. But He's the prototype. Yahweh Shai is the prototype. He wasn't made that way. He was made with dark, beautiful skin, melanin. Everything about him was beautiful. His hair, everything. And this is who we are, man. Okay, I remember. I'll say this as testament. I remember when I was young, 7, 18. As Yahweh Shemash, my witness, man. I remember we were playing around, and I was playing around with these kids. Me and my brother, and I remember I was hiding. We were playing like hide and seek. I was hiding behind a bush. I remember, man. I looked at my arm. I was like, man. Just it came out of nowhere. The thought, like, man, thank you, God. I was thinking of the Lord. I said, thank you, God, for making me black. Which we know there's no black, but thank you, Lord, for making me my color, for being brown. I was happy. I'm so happy. Now I know why I was so happy to be what I am. Why? Because it was in me, and I know other people out there, other Israel who's watching, whatever. You feel the same way, man. I was always proud of who I was and where I was from, but now I'm even more prouder that I'm a Banya Sha'Allah, that I can be a hopeful elect. Preaching the word and doing the best job known to man, and waking up our people, man. And the message is that I always say to them when I speak on the streets that, look, man, we are the objection of beauty. Start with Yahweh Shemai Shai. Okay, He didn't put melanin in us for no reason. There's many reasons for it. And you damn Edomites, you're not the objection of beauty. Okay, you're not the objection of beauty, man. All right. So it's at half an hour. I'm gonna end soon because I gotta get ready for camp. Let me see. I might have to make a part 2, continue. I think we got the gist, but I could read a little bit more and go through some stuff. I'm gonna have to make a part 2. Let's see where I'm at here. Okay. Let's do really more, and then I'm gonna have to make a part 2, Lord willing, later tonight or tomorrow in the coming days. But I'm gonna have to make a part 2. But let's leave a little bit more because I didn't get to the blonde hair and the blue eyes. Okay, so where was I? I'm just gonna pick a spot. I forgot where I left off. Leviticus 13 and 9. When the plague of his leprosy is in a man, then he shall be brought unto a priest. And the priest shall see him, and behold, if the rising be white in this skin, and it have turned the hair white, and there be quick raw flesh in the rising, it is an old leprosy in the skin of his flesh, and the priest shall pronounce him unclean, and shall not shut him up, for he's unclean. Okay, so that white there means basically what that skin that's whiter than your natural skin, and that's what it would look like when you see somebody with vitiligo. That's what it looks like. It looks like what do you call that? Albino in a way. Albinoism. That's leprosy as well. Someone having an albino, being albino is leprosy. Okay. That's a curse. It says, and if the leprosy break out abroad in the skin, and the leprosy cover all the skin of him that hath the plague from his head even to his feet, his foot, whosoever the priest looketh, wherever the priest looketh. So if you examine him, you bring this person, and he's clean from head to toe all around, right? Then the priest shall consider, and behold, with look means to look. If the leprosy have covered all his flesh, he shall pronounce him clean that hath the plague. It is turned white, he is clean. But when raw flesh appeareth in him, he shall be unclean. All right, and the priest shall see the raw flesh and pronounce him unclean, for the raw flesh is unclean. It is a leprosy. Okay. Or if the raw flesh turn again and be changed unto white, he shall come unto the priest, and the priest shall see him, and behold, if the plague be turned into white, which means pure, tahar means pure, like turn back to purity, turn back to color, or to his really color, then the priest shall pronounce him clean that hath the plague, he is clean. And again, remember that word, don't get confused, that word white. That word white in the Hebrew means tahar, just like apostle tahar, which means purity, pure. So if he goes back to his pure color, right? His pure color, he's clean again. And back to your pure color means back to your natural melanin color. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make a part 2. I'll make a part 2 going into the blonde and blue hair. That's Leviticus 29, and I'm gonna probably have to tap into Leviticus 14. And there's also which deals with the mold, mold of the skin, because that whole Leviticus 13, 14, I believe 15, that goes in the mold of your body, which is leprosy, mold of the hair in your head, which is blonde hair. Okay, and then you have mold of your house. You have mold in the house. If you have mold in the house, that's a curse as well, and you have to get that clean. So, and basically, leprosy again is a plague. And is it not true? Remember that phrase: "You are what you eat." You manifest your inner outer. You know what I mean? Like Scripture say, you could judge a man by his gate and the clothes that he wears. So in this world, don't judge a book by its cover. But if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. All right. If you're a man, you wearing like tight clothes, and I can see your veins in your legs and your pants. All right. And you're wearing pink, and you have a beard with a long wig on. You're not a man. You know what you are. All right. You're the other thing. Okay. So the point is that you can judge a book by its cover, and you can. I'll say this. I know I'm talking, but again, the plague of leprosy, a plague is a disease and a sickness. Okay, and like backbiting of what Apostle Ramlab said in the video this morning I was looking at, that Esau is a plague. You so-called white people, you're a plague. You're a curse, and you carry on what you are outside. Just like how your skin is leopard and a plague and a sickness, your spirit is a plague and a sickness, and you're a cancer to the world. You're a cancer to the people. You're a cancer to the earth. You're a cancer to your own selves, man. You people are 100% clean devils. How about that one? Okay, you're a clean devil, man. All right? And it's the water Yahabashima Shai that we're coming into these days, that now his truth and his beauty is coming up about what the truth is. And truth relies on the nation of Israel through the power of Yahabashima Shai. Everything about you, man, your image and everything, your society is going down. Woolly hair is where it's at, man. And we're talking about power here. If you know electricity, if you know about coils, the more coils that you have, a copper wire or a metallic piece of wire wrapped around a conductor, the more coils you have, the more powerful it is, the more voltage. Okay, the more power, the more force. Okay, so our hair, I'm bald, right? That's a curse too. I was very happy to find out when I got on the truth that going bald is a curse. All right, I love my hair in the world. I'm being vain, but the beard is curly. Our hair is curly. What does that mean? That means power. Just like the Lord Yahweh Shai, his hair was woolly, white, and woolly. All the prophets woolly hair, dark skin. Okay, is where it's at. All right, so with that, I'll leave it at that. I talked a little bit, but just putting it out there, man, that that the nation of Israel, starting with Yahweh Bashim Hashai, we are the object of beauty. Okay, our skin, our ways, our bodies. Okay, and in the kingdom of heaven, that's gonna be it, man. That's gonna be the thing, man. How we look. Okay, Esau is man. He's gonna be. There's no words to describe the torment and the anguish he's gonna go through. So you better hope, man. You better hope you out there. You better hope and pray you descend from Israel. You're in Israel. You don't want to be an Edomite, man. See, people want to be Esau in this world. You better hope you're not. You better hope you're not Edomite in the next world, boy. Anyway, with that, I pray the Lord's with this video. It was a little long, but you know. So get ready for camp, Lord, and I'll see you out there, and see you in the next show, part 2. I'll make a part 2 on the blonde hair. You know. So with that, call halal. Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Wachwakadosh. Double honors to the apostles of GMS. Double honors to the connected elders of GMS. And Tawada Yahweh for giving us Yahushai. Shalom to the brothers and Akim out there. Shalom.